What's good, guys? It's your boy Justin J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. Handsome men's game. Why women are more comfortable in relationships with men who are unattractive. So a lot of dudes are always sending me these questions, but it's actually a good thing. All right. If you pay attention to the men that women end up settling with, or men that they get with, and then they change completely who they are. Don't you ever wonder why women have this tint of disdain, disgust towards the men that they choose to deal with in relationships? See, on the other side, a man's going to hold himself up and he's going to expect that in return. So doesn't it make sense that it would be a more comfortable option to go towards for a relationship, for marriage, for commitment, to go for a guy that doesn't really expect that much out of her? The reason why this is going in handsome men's game is because dudes who feel good about themselves, who look in the mirror, who love themselves, they're never going to quit and give up on themselves and lower themselves to be in a relationship with a woman. And it's funny, if you go back in your past, you think to yourself, I actually lowered myself. I gained 30 pounds with this chick. It's the funniest thing ever when dudes get pregnant with their woman. Only she's the one that reserves the right to gain weight during the pregnancy. Yeah, you're both pregnant together, but she's the one carrying the baby. She's pregnant. How is it that you turned into a loser? How is it that you turned into a couch potato? Right? She went with you because from the beginning, she knew that you would be easy to convert. See, attractive men ain't doing that. Attractive men aren't doing that. Women are going to have to understand this. It's not so much of you need to be jealous of that man. You need to work and perform for that man, because if a man keeps himself up every single day, he's attractive. He's straight up attractive. And the mindset that dudes have is, why is this woman willing to give me sex but not a relationship? See, there's a whole set of problems that come with you when you're a select man. Actions and behaviors, as well as your looks, as well as the body game, as well as you being in the gym, everything you eat. Your consistency. See, women want you to be consistent with them, but they don't want you to be consistent with yourself, because when you put yourself first, you cannot uplift her and put her first. That's not how things are supposed to go anyway. Women are supposed to work for the men that they're with. My chick, she works. There's some chick, Caroline, on YouTube. She does all her workouts, got a coloring book. Every time she completes a series, it goes in a thing. I was super proud of her. She gets up before me to start working out. I have a home gym, so whenever she's over here, she gets up first thing in the morning, she starts working out. And you damn right. You damn right. Remember I told you, we go out in public. She tells me more than I tell her, yo, dude was checking out your ass. Sometimes the last time we went out and a dude was looking at her, I'm like, oh, you like that, right? But when she sees women looking at me, she remains quiet, right? And she tells me, yo, that chick was checking you out. And don't you think that keeps them in line? Get in the comment section. I know there's dudes out there, whenever you're in public and your woman sees other women checking you out, that keeps her in check. That's a bitter pill to swallow for a lot of women out here. That's how guys get controlled in relationships. They let themselves go. And women already know they have the upper hand on them. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't got no game. See, this is what women think about their husbands. All right? I'm going to give you a couple of things that they think about their husbands. Well, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't got nowhere to go. He ain't got no game. You know, he's lucky that I chose him. Women are even friend zoning their husbands. Okay, so you ever been in a scenario, right? You might be delivering some food. You might be a FedEx driver. You might be a dude who works at a job. They come and you take their order. And you will see a woman type friend zoning her husband because she's chatting it up with you. Oh, honey, just wait over there. I'm going to go talk to this lovely gentleman over here. You might even approach a woman and she's giving you the time of day, smiling, showing teeth in your face. Her husband is right over there. He walks up. Oh, this is actually my husband. Why didn't you tell me that from the beginning? You ever wonder why women have a boyfriend and they don't say it off rip when you approach? Because your attention means that much more. Even if they don't do nothing with you. Wouldn't it make more sense to stop a dude in his track? Nope, I got a boyfriend. Nope, I got a husband. Those situations where women are in your face, letting the situation go on and you ask for the number. Oh, well, I'm married. Why don't you just say that from the beginning? She don't really like that guy. She don't really like that guy. And if you pay attention to whenever a woman steps outside of her relationship, steps outside of the marriage, it's always with some dude. It's not about money. It's always about the sexual attraction. It's never about the money. Because if it was like that, a woman could just jump ship to another dude with more money. It's not like that. And that's what pisses men off the most when they find out. You messed around with this little bum dude? Yeah, because that little bum dude was way more attractive than you. Slouch, you fell off. I make these handsome men game videos so dudes never, ever, ever decide, you know what? I can let up. I can fall off today. No, you can't, dog. No, you can't. You can never look at a woman and get mad at the type of dudes that she goes towards if you're not attractive. I'm sorry. You shouldn't even be mad if you're attractive. But I'm saying that to say this. Most men who hate on women's decision making and what type of guys they go towards are not the guys themselves. It's funny when women pick dudes in their earlier years, it's going to be guys that have absolutely no interest in them and guys that they view as better than them. But as soon as they decide to get married, they go after a guy who will just do, who's just good enough. Why is that? Let's think like this. Why is that? Why is that? Because there's no competition anxiety. There's nothing to really worry about like that. See, your woman should be worried about another chick having her eyes on you, another chick outperforming her. But when does that really happen? A lot of the times when a guy knows his worth, when he's confident, right? When he has other things going around, he can't just be solely focused on the woman. And guess what? Those actions and behaviors make him more attractive as well as his looks. See, dudes are always thinking it's this pretty boy thing. Don't ever call yourself a pretty boy. Call yourself a handsome man, a select man, an attractive man. The way you walk, the way you smell, the way you speak, your aura, everything about you says it. That's why women will have preconceived notions about you in the first place. That's why women won't even want to take a step near you in the first place, because they're like, you know what? This dude is confident. I know I'm after work. See, even the way you talk to women, even the things you say, I always talk about screening and testing, right? A woman knows, oh, I got to stay away from him. I ain't going to be able to be a gold digger no matter how big the shovel. I'm not going to be able to mess around. I'm not going to be able to play around. He's not going to chase me. See, those men that are willing to do that are the unattractive men. So women have a bin of unattractive men. So sexually, they go towards sexually attractive men, dominant men. See, smart women that are willing to put in the work will get into relationships with men who they view as worth it, attractive. Women who are looking for a soft life, women who are looking for things to be on easy mode, will go towards unattractive men. See, unattractive men don't have requirements for a woman. She don't have to cook. We could order DoorDash all the time. We could do whatever she wants. She doesn't have to kick back anything in return for him. As long as she's a baddie bro, he'll do whatever she wants to do. That's unattractive by default. See, whenever women are looking for these type of men, they're looking for men that are suckers, that are easily led by women, unattractive men. So they choose these men for relationships so they can enhance their bag, so they can enhance their life. Attractive men are not doing that. And see, the thing about the game that dudes don't seem to understand is your way of thinking makes you unattractive. So if you're thinking you have to wear a woman down, a woman will pick you. If you're thinking that you have to go out on all of these dates and not get anything in return, a woman will pick you. Doesn't it always sound perfect when a woman talks about her ideal guy? It's basically an attractive guy who's willing to do a bunch of unattractive things that make him unattractive, and then she puts a big red bow on it and says, this is my guy. You ever wonder why women who are actually on social media, they're influencers or whatever, they have boyfriends, they play the background? Not too long ago, no matter how many times I click not interested, I don't want to see suggested things like this in my feed. These chicks always come up. So is this chick twerking in the kitchen. Her boyfriend, a string bean with a broccoli cut, is in the background drinking soda out of a bottle. I went in the comments because it was hilarious. Somebody pointed that out. Who's that guy in the background? Oh, that's my man. You see, the dudes who they pick. While they're getting all the attention, even the guy in the background is some weak sucker dude. Why would you be having your girl shake her ass on camera like that? See, if you were doing what you needed to do, she wouldn't even have to be doing that in the first place. But at the same time, that's a bad pick. Unattractive dudes are meal tickets for women. Unattractive dudes are, last place when it comes to getting picked by a woman. But you have to understand, when a woman is looking to have a dude, that's the perfect option right there. That's the perfect option right there. That guy's so lucky to have her that she could go out, cheat, do whatever she needs to do with attractive men while she has this guy footing the bill for everything. Nah, you have to have standards and stand on things. And if women don't like that, check this out. Guys are always like doom and gloom with this type of stuff. A woman is going to view you as worth it. You put in the work, a woman views you as worth it, and she's willing to ride or die. She's willing to do whatever you say. She will be obsessed with you. She will be delusional over you. I'm telling you, she will follow your lead blindly. But never sit up here as an attractive man and think that you can let some chick do whatever she wants and just wander around willy-nilly, and just because she looks good. Because what do I say all the time? Being attractive is the prerequisite to be with an attractive person. So if you're not attractive, doesn't it seem like you would be more prone to have a woman playing games and doing all this stuff because you're lucky to have her, right? Don't be one of these guys who don't make themselves a challenge for women. Don't be one of these guys who accept challenges from women. You are not that attractive. I'm sorry. That's not how that goes. That's why you always see dudes propping chicks up, posting them everywhere, wanting them to be the light of their life. No, we ain't doing that. Look, I'm the king on this throne, and there needs to be a king so there can be a queen. So you need to uphold your end of the bargain as a man. Don't ever get into a relationship, lower yourself, because what does that do for you? What does that do for you? This lasts damn near forever. When you take care of yourself as a man, this lasts damn near forever. A woman's looks and all that other garbage is always going to fade. But what she's willing to do for you, that'll last way longer. I'm being so serious when I say this. That's the number one thing that pisses me off. When you see a guy who was actively on his stuff, had a routine, feeling good about himself, had friends that actually got to it with them, gym bros, in the gym together. Hey, yo, bro, you taking your supplements? Holding each other accountable. To the next day, yeah, bro, I can't go out tonight. Oh, yeah, bro, I got to do this with the wife. Oh, yeah, bro, I got to check in with my girl. Nah, bro, I've been slacking. I gained 10 pounds. I gained 15 pounds, 20 pounds. It's whack. It's whack. Also, you could be called some chick's boyfriend. I'm holding all my brothers accountable with these videos. The more attractive you become, you see women pop out the woodwork. So why are you about to flip and do tricks for this chick? Never do that. Never accept disrespect from women. It makes you unattractive. Stay that sexually appealing, dominant dude that you are. Everybody wakes up and thinks, damn, I love myself when they're attractive. Damn, I'm that dude. You are him. They are them. Okay? When you think about yourself like that, how could a chick ever elevate you to a point where you're like, I'm so lucky to have this chick. I need to have this chick. Nah, that's unattractive talk. Don't do it. It's so funny how men are easily giving that stuff away. Then get fat. Men should not have titties. I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to say it. I don't care who takes offense to that. You should not have tits as a man. You shouldn't. Get into a relationship. All of a sudden, you got a gut and tits. You should be ashamed of yourself. Talking to all the men who went from hero to zero. And what's your prize? A woman. Goofy. Stay on your game, bro. It's funny that the only reason why a woman even went in your direction in the first place is because you were attractive, and then you'll take 10 steps backwards just because you think you got the chick. Never disrespect yourself like that. Sick and tired of seeing dudes. And then that's the funniest part. Women have so much power over dudes out here. It's like, if she only wants to have sex with you, it's like, well, why she only want to have sex with me? Then you look at the other guys who did everything to have her. They fell off. You want that to be you? So appreciate it. Be like, hey, thanks for the pussy. That is all. Keep it pushing. Stop being so emotional with this stuff, because the guys that they eventually get with anyway, they fall off. And it's their fault. Because she's a baddie, bro. Because I had to have her, bro. And then she goes off to some other dude. See, that's why dudes are always worrying about what their chicks are doing. There is no way a dude could be super attractive to other women, have other women after him, women like him, and he's constantly worried about what his chick's doing. Really? No. Probably a guy started off very attractive, right? Got the girl, fell off, became very unattractive. Now he's worried about what she's doing because she's still somewhat attractive. You have to remember it like this. Average women see women who they think are above them, right? For the most part. And they see what they're able to get. So they're saying, I'm going to raise my stock by just popping a bunch of crap and wearing a bunch of crap. And then let me see if I could put pressure on dudes to obtain the same treatment that they get, right? So she gets an attractive dude. He's cool enough with box. He falls off. Now she's looking at him like, bro, you're a sucker. You were never better than me, but you're definitely not better than me now. She's average. You were above average. You let box blind you. Attractive men don't do that. Can never do that. Keep the pressure on them. That's the position that you want a woman to be in with you. You want a woman to be afraid of losing you because she views you as that sexually appealing dude. She views you as that dominant, masculine leader. You fill that position. So why would you go 10 steps backwards? Don't do it. I hate to see that. When a dude is attractive, other women want him. He's living the bachelor lifestyle. He settles down with the chick. All of a sudden, looks like he just got a fart all the time. He looks like a literal shit because he got the girl. That always follows with disrespect. That always follows with a woman saying, you don't tell me what to do anymore. That always follows with the woman thinking that she's better than you. Because you always have to remember, the attention that they get sexually, yeah, it lasts. But that's why women are deluded. I have a bunch of guys in my DMs. I have a bunch of guys who want me, even when they have a dude right there. But his actions and behaviors and him as a whole have become unattractive to the point where she just has disdain for this dude. And it's all his fault. That's why women get into relationships with these type of men. That's why when you're good enough for sex or you're good enough to hang around or be friends with benefits with, that's why it's like that. Because on the other side, you would not make for a good mate that's going to let her do whatever she wants, right? Go out here, entertain other dudes, disrespect you, and you're the type of dude that says, okay, you could eat that, but I'm not eating that, I'm eating this. Let her gain the weight, let her become unattractive, and you leave. So once that fades, and you still have your wits about you, your looks about you, your charisma, everything, it's easy for you to leave. It's easy for you to go do better. So it takes the competition anxiety off of her being in a relationship with the unattractive dude. This is what I'm saying too. Never be jealous or look at another dude. Well, how did he get her? 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. Look, if I'm lying, I'm flying. 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. How did he get her? Okay. You don't know how the relationship looks behind closed doors. Disrespecting him, doing whatever she wants, not obeying his word. And that dude just takes it. Oh, and he foots the bill. Forgot that one too. Never be jealous out here when you see a super attractive chick and she's with some guy. You shouldn't be looking at guys like that anyway. But when you see guys and you're like, she could do way better than him. How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know that? Because if she could, she would. But see, when you're thinking that she could do better than him, see, better than him, a dude comes with standards. A dude comes with rules. A dude wants a chick that's going to upkeep herself the same way that he upkeeps himself, right? Wouldn't it be easier to look at somebody and say, I'm already better than you and you already think I'm better than you? Let me go with that guy. Because she can still do whatever she wants with the sexually appealing guys. Check it. Ever wonder why you're only good enough for sex? Ever wonder why chicks with boyfriends are ever coming at you? Chicks with husbands are coming at you. They're willing to do things with you. Huh? Right? Doesn't it make sense? Don't be that sucker ass dude. That was why women are comfortable in relationships with unattractive dudes. I hope you understand this and that you never think it's a stain against you, because women aren't really that thirsty to be in a relationship with you, but they're willing to have sex with you. They're willing to do other things with you. It's your boy, Justin J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.